Hello everyone, we are learning the lesson number 4 major landforms. This is our part 2. Now up till now we have learned that the surface of earth is covered with a variety of different types of landforms such as you can see in picture, valley, mountains, plains, island, desert, coastline, canyon, delta and volcano. In this particular lesson, we are going to learn about major landforms such as mountains, plain, desert, canyon, delta, etc. And up till now, we have finished with mountain part. In next slides, we'll be learning about plains, inshallah. So our next landform is plateaus. Plateaus or tableland is a high land with flat surface on the top. As you can see, these are rising abruptly from the surrounding area, from the surrounding land, as we are having mountains. But in mountains, we have seen that the peak is either rounded or conical in shape. But these are having flat top like a tableland over the upper flat area or at the peak area. So in other words, we can call them as mountains with flat top. Okay, so as they are rising up, they are having steep slopes as well. See, these are the steep slopes. Okay, now some plateaus are very large and extend over hundreds of kilometers. For example, we are having Deccan Plateau in India. Some other examples are Colorado Plateau in North America, Bolivian Plateau in South America. Here you are having picture of Colorado Plateau. Now as you can see how widely it has spreaded and it is flat over the top. Many rivers usually or streams flow through the plateaus. As you can see here, the Colorado River is flowing through this Colorado Plateau, which is present in USA. Another important example of plateau is Tibetan Plateau. It is the largest and highest plateau in the world. As you can see in this diagram, this map particularly, you can see this area, the brown area, such a wide and huge plateau spreaded over a large area, right? Do you know it has got like different interesting names also? As it covers the area of China, in China it is called as Qinghai Tibet Plateau, as Qinghai Lake is situated here nearby, and in India it is called as Himalayan Plateau as well. Okay, so it covers the most of the China and the Ladakh of northern India. Now let's see what are the important features of plateaus. Most of the plateaus are situated in dry regions and towards the leeward side of the mountains. I will explain you the meaning of leeward side in the next slide. The climate over here is very cold as they are towards the high altitude, and as the climate is very cold, the growing season is very short. They are covered with grasslands on which cattle usually rear, and some plateaus are rich in mineral deposits as well. As I was telling you about the leeward side, you can see here in this diagram, we are having towards the right hand side leeward side, and towards the left hand side is the windward side. So what happens in windward side, the moist air from the seashore, it rises up towards the mountain and forms the cloud, and the air here, it condenses and then precipitate. It means the rain falls over in this area. But whereas here in towards the leeward side, what happens, the air usually is the dry air and the warm air. That's why most of the deserts are present towards the leeward side, and these plateaus are also present towards the leeward side of the mountain. Another important feature of plateau is that many of them are having deep canyons on their surface. For example, Grand Canyon in Colorado Plateau. We have seen Colorado Plateau example earlier. You can see here. What do you mean by canyon? The canyon are a large valley with very steep sides, and usually a river is flowing along the bottom of it. You can see over here. Look at the steep side of valley kind of structure. It's really scary, right? Now coming to our third landform. After mountain and plateaus, the third landform is plains. A plain is a flat and low-lying land surface. It is also called as lowlands. They are formed by the deposits of sand and silt near the river banks. For example, northern plains of India. We have learned about northern plains of India in grade 4th. I hope you remember. There we are having large area of plains, and if you remember, plains are very fertile and many people they live over there, and there was a special name which we have learned in grade 4. If you remember, it is called as food bowl of India. Now, what are the importance of plains? Plains have fertile soil which is suitable for agriculture. Most big cities and towns are located in the plains, and it is easier to construct roads, railways in the plains, isn't it?